us a little guide there. Show us around. Show us what it's like for you, what you'll be doing on Thursday. And if you could also highlight your board and reveal your top 30 prospects, that would be even better too, Al.
I got you. This will be a live draft tracker, which is really cool. My boards, I'll have an offensive and defensive board right up here in front of me. I'll also have my computer, which is on PhiladelphiaEagles.com right now, up here. And then I got a tape with a little mock pro day over there, so I can watch any tape right there. And then as you get back here, this is the phone sent by the league for compliance with a camera. Back there will be a second TV to watch your great draft coverage. This is where I'll be doing my press conferences after we make our picks right there.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you are new to this channel and love talking Philly sports every single day, hit that subscribe button. Now, if you know the Eagles need a receiver and know what receiver you want in the first round, but also think every scenario sounds good. Trade up, get that guy, stay at 21, keep your picks, get that guy, or move back, get more picks to help these holes and get that guy, smash that like button. And oh, by the way, it helps this content and pushes it out to other Philly fans. With all that being said, let's talk our last thoughts before the NFL 2020 draft. Now look, we've been doing mock drafts on community posts. We've been talking about players that we want to get throughout this draft. And we did a live. It wasn't on my channel, but on a joint channel with Gate City, we did a live. Most of you guys caught that as well. And so today I was supposed to do my final mock draft, who I think the Eagles are going to take with these 8 picks, or move up and get less picks, and or move back and get more picks. Now, I played around with it today a lot. I've tried it all. I moved up to get CeeDee Lamb and gave up our first, our second, and a fourth. I stayed at 21 and took either Justin Jefferson or Denzel Mims, which I do believe Justin Jefferson will be the pick in the Philadelphia Eagles organization's, the upper management, the scouting department. I do believe that they're going to go Justin Jefferson if he's there at 21. And I did trade back a couple scenarios. The one that standing out to me was the fact that the Indianapolis Colts wanted to move up from their second round pick. Maybe they wanted Jordan Love and didn't think he would fall to the second. So they offered us their second round pick, which was the 36th overall pick, which is second round 4th, and the 44th overall pick, which is second round 12th. So we lost our 21st pick, but we gained the second 4th and the second 12th in the draft, and we're able to get Denzel Mims and Jalen Reagor. And then we still were able to fill the holes with the other drafts because we still had our original other 7 draft picks. And after doing the move up to get CeeDee Lamb or Henry Ruggs, to stay still and take Justin Jefferson most likely, or to move back and get Denzel Mims still possibly, and another receiver like a Brandon Ayuk or a Jalen Reagor who I had in that draft, I just didn't know what to do. I did not know which one I really liked. I liked all 3 scenarios, and that's the crazy part. We honestly don't know what the Eagles are thinking. They blew smoke saying they're going to move up and get their guy. They've been talking about staying still and getting Justin Jefferson. And they also said recently that if the top 4 receivers ain't there, that's Lamb, Judy, Ruggs, and I guess to the Eagles, Justin Jefferson, they are planning to fall back, maybe at the end of the first or maybe move out the first. We could do a lot of damage on all 3 scenarios. The first one, trading up, will be able to do less damage filling these holes, but we got a guy who we can count on as our X, as our number 1, as a game changer for Carson Wentz. We stay still with Justin Jefferson, we can still fill these holes with 7 picks, and we feel pretty good with Justin Jefferson. Or moving back, you get a guy like Denzel Mims, Jalen Reagor, still have 7 picks to fill this holes out. The linebackers, the defensive line help, the offensive line help, an extra corner, a safety. These things can go a long way with this draft, filling these holes. We just saw the report that Nathan Gary's one of the worst tacklers last year. You know, TJ Edwards as our Mike. Do we really feel like he's going to be able to go in there and perform the way we want him to? There's so many things the Eagles got to look at. And that's why it's very crucial to see what Howie's going to do. He's set up real good to make his decisions. It just got to be the right decisions, because last year we were Super Bowl contenders before the season started. Here came the injuries and here fell our Super Bowl contention. This year, we got to stay healthy first and foremost, but we should be right back in the Super Bowl aspirations if we can fill some of these holes. We get these playmakers that we lacked last year. We keep healthy some of the guys who will be able to step up and play for us. But like I said, I was going to do this mock draft for you, but I didn't know which way to approach it. I didn't know if I should just do a stay at 21, a move up to get CD, or a move back to get multiple receivers and to get multiple picks. Now, we move up and get a guy like CeeDee Lamb. If we get another receiver, it's going to be in the 4th, the 5th, one of them sleepers. Antonio Gannon Golden, Darnell Mooney, Quez Watkins. If we stay at 21, we can still get them on the end part of this draft, but we'll have more room to fill the linebackers, the D-line, the O-line, the secondary help in the middle of this draft. And if we move back, I still believe we can get playmakers on the outside and then really fill this in with more startable talent. You might get a linebacker in the 2nd round with our 53rd pick who can come in and play right away. A linebacker who can man the middle right away. A safety who can come in and relieve a Jalen Mills, who I think he's going to do a good job, but we're not 100% sure that he's going to be able to fulfill that role that we need him to. Safeties are important in this league, especially the way that we use them. We use them all over the field. I mean, we don't use them to help our corners, but we use them in different packages. We love to play sub packages, and we love to keep linebackers off the field as much as possible. But there's one linebacker that's always on the field. That's the Mike linebacker. And right now, that looks like TJ Edwards, unless we change that. At the end of the day, I was not able to get on here and do the mock because I don't know exactly the way the Eagles are going to go, and I don't know which way I will feel better about. I do know this, though. After we leave round 1, we better have a receiver. Unless we're trading back to the 2nd round, it better be early. And then on day 2, we better get our guy that we know can still play. And I hope we get a decent amount of picks to go that far back into the 2nd. Now, if we move back to the 28th, 29th, 30th, we still get to see who we get day 1 on Thursday, tomorrow. And it should be fun. With all that being said, this is a quick video because, like I said, I didn't do my mock draft and I actually ran out of time today. I almost had some things I would have had to take care of on Thursday, which kind of could have interrupted the live stream I'm going to do tomorrow for the NFL draft. So I rather took care of these things today, and I'm free all day tomorrow. And so I will be doing a live stream, most likely with Gate City and Philly Fresh. We might collab again. We will have a war room set up. We will go on a little bit before the draft, a decent amount of time before the draft, so we can chop it up with you guys. But we'll have our war room. So you will see kind of what my mock draft might look like a little bit, because we will all have our guys we have on the board. And as these guys get taken in the 1st round, we will pluck them off the board like any other war room. But hopefully Howie gets this done. This draft has been much anticipated with the quarantine, the lockdown, the fact that sports in general is kind of shutting down from MLB to NBA. I mean, this is sad, but the draft is finally here. It's been much anticipated for the simple fact that this is a draft that we're not going to come out and get an offensive tackle. Very, important draft pick, but it's boring to say the least. We're going to get some eye candy, a playmaker for Carson Wentz, and then fill the rest of these holes with this draft. The way our team is set up, this draft can make or break our next couple years. But at the end of the day, we got to stay healthy. That is a big key for the Philadelphia Eagles. So maybe we can draft some health in this draft. I don't know. But with all that being said, let me know in the comment section. Maybe not your whole 7-round mock draft, but your top 4 picks. Your top 4 picks. Give me your 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd round, and maybe 1 or 2 4th rounds. I want to know what you would do. Now, let's try to keep it a little bit realistic, but let me know in the comment section, what are your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round picks? Let me know where you got them from. Did you trade back? Did you trade up? Are you keeping it the same? Let me know all this stuff because I want to hear about it tonight. So when the draft comes, I want to see who was the closest to being in the head of Howie Roseman. With all that being said, thank you for watching and all the constant support. Appreciate you guys 100%. Smash that like button, it helps your boy out. Like I said, I don't know how to do a mock draft with all the different scenarios the Eagles can do. Until next time, which will be tomorrow, live for the NFL 2020 draft, where the Eagles select, I don't know. I'll see you then. Don't be late. You know what time it is. We out.